Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about one of my very favorite things this program has to offer, and that is your Shakeology. So when I originally started with Beachbody, I was in full doubt of myself of following with the meal plan. I was such a foodie. I had such a sweet tooth. I had salt cravings. I love my carbs. I love pretty much everything that was really, really bad for me. And I love candy, like everything, all of it, all the bad stuff. So I knew, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to follow this meal plan. And then, I started drinking the shakes because my coach told me to, and the workouts I knew I could do. But then all of a sudden I was like following the meal plan, and I found that it wasn't that hard. And I was like, what is going on? Like, why am I not grabbing for the ice cream at night? Why am I not grabbing for my chips like I always do? Why am I not eating my candy throughout the day to give me that energy? And why am I not needing to nap anymore early afternoon? Like, I used to drive home from my teaching job and be absolutely exhausted. So when I became a coach, I decided I need to know what's in this stuff. I need to know more about it. And I found that all of those reasons, all of my success was actually due to the Shakeology, which I thought was kind of crazy, And reason being, so now, I don't know if you guys realize, like, it's not a protein shake, and I would never call it a protein shake. Shakeology has protein in it, but it is a nutrient-dense shake. So basically, what you're doing when you're drinking Shakeology is you are giving your body every single nutrient that it needs during the day. So what's crazy is when you think about it, even people who like eat clean and eat really healthy, they're still nutrient deficient. So they're typically getting about 65% of the nutrients that they need, because no human diet could allow for enough calories to cover all the food groups, to cover all the nutrients that your body craves. So it's kind of cool to think about. And Shakeology uses all real food. So it's pretty amazing that in one serving, you're literally giving your body everything it needs for the day. So that's why you're not craving things. So it's kind of nuts to think about, because I always thought it was like an emotional thing or an addiction thing. And some of it is to a degree. But what it really was my body was lacking certain nutrients. I wasn't fueling my body right. And so that's when I was grabbing for the crap. So it's kind of cool that, with the shake that I'm having every day now, my body feels satisfied and my body doesn't need it. And that's another reason why I have this great increase in energy. So if you're ever in doubt how important your shake is, it's so important. Like, even if you mess up on the meal plan, or even if you miss your workout, you still want to give your body the nutrients that it needs to be running at its most efficient. So that's why I haven't missed a shake in, over a year and a half. And I felt my best. I felt the best in my entire life. Some of the other things that the shake doesn't have, which I really am proud of, and you'll see that so many other shakes on the market have these three things. Shakeology does not contain soy, it does not contain artificial sweeteners, and it does not contain artificial flavors. Okay, so soy, it's a super cheap filler for companies. So a lot of shakes have soy in them. And soy affects your digestion. It actually decreases the effectiveness of your immune system. It can affect your thyroid, your cognition, and your reproductive cycle, or your reproduction. So if that stuff's not scary enough, I don't know what is. Artificial sweeteners, they actually stimulate your appetite. So it's kind of crazy to think about. But when you have artificial sweeteners in something, it actually increases your carb cravings. It also increases your fat storage. And it's a carcinogen. So artificial sweeteners have been proven to cause cancer. And this stuff is allowed to be put in shakes and sold to consumers like you and I. So I just find that so crazy. And then the other thing that a lot of shakes contain are artificial flavors, which are directly linked to ADD, asthma, headaches, and thyroid issues. So be happy about what you are getting in your Shakeology, and be really, really happy about what you're not getting. Shakeology has so many other things. I've talked about them in the past, like the digestive enzymes that I'm obsessed with, your probiotics, your prebiotics. It has anti-inflammatory agents. So the list goes on and on and on. And it's so worth it. You are so worth it. So every time you're having that shake, just think about what you're doing for yourself. Be so happy that you made the decision to just treat yourself the best you possibly can. And I hope you're feeling the effects of it at this point. So Happy week 1. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up.